Pierre Poilievre emerged victorious from a divisive leadership race, which is once again stirring controversy.
Help me fight for this future.
Patrick Brown, one of his main rivals, was the target of Indian interference, according to 5 people close to his campaign. We are not naming these sources because they say they fear for their safety.
This minister has been allowed to fail upwards.
Brown's national co-chair, Conservative MP Michelle Rempel-Garner, was allegedly pressured to pull her support for the candidate. According to a source, it was well known that Indian consulate representatives had approached Michelle, strongly suggesting that it was not in her best interest to continue working alongside Patrick. Other sources say they heard the MP herself talk about it on a team conference call. One said these Indian diplomats approached her and told her, "You need to retract your support for Patrick."
Michelle Rempel-Garner announced in a tweet she's stepping aside.
Later in the race, she quit the campaign. At the time, she said she was considering a move to provincial politics, which did not materialize. In response to Radio-Canada's questions, Rempel-Garner sent a written statement. "I left Mr. Brown's campaign completely of my own volition. In no instance was I coerced in any manner by anyone at any time. I've always taken into account the perspectives of many different Canadian interest groups and stakeholders." Patrick Brown would not grant us an interview.
His courage.
As mayor of Brampton, the Canadian city with the largest Sikh population, he took stances in favor of this community, which upset Indian agents, according to our sources. Hindu supporters of Brown were allegedly told not to support him, not to sell membership cards for him, not to invite him to certain events. The High Commission of India and Canada refused to comment.
Patrick Brown now disqualified.
Brown never finished the race. He was disqualified by the Conservative Party after allegations of wrongdoing linked to election financing. Allegations that were later dismissed by the Commissioner of Canada Elections. Both the Conservative Party and Pierre Poilievre's office say they have no knowledge of Indian interference to undermine Patrick Brown's campaign, but Poilievre has refused to obtain the necessary security clearance to access classified documents on foreign interference.
And Brigitte, why is it significant that Poilievre has not obtained this clearance?
Well, every other party leader in Parliament said they felt it was their responsibility to obtain this clearance. They wanted to get a clear picture of the foreign interference happening in this country. They especially wanted to know if any members of their party, past or present, had been compromised. Only then could they take the necessary action.
All right, Brigitte Bureau reporting from Ottawa. Thank you.
Thank you, Adrienne.